Now, even the traffic police have identified 180 locations on roads which are vulnerable to flooding and forwarded to BBMP their details, requesting the civic body to take necessary action. According to the list, 40 of these locations are on Kempegowda International Airport Road and a few areas near Manyata Tech Park. All these locations fall under the jurisdiction of 5 traffic police stations: RT Nagar, Hebbal, Yelanka, Chikkajala and Devanahalli. Despite an allocated budget of almost 31.7 crores and a new app called Raste Gundi Gamana, which was launched with much fanfare on 27th of July for citizens to report potholes, the BBMP has failed in every effort to rid the citizens of Bengaluru from killer potholes. My colleague Mohammad Wajiullah gives you the ground report. Take a look.
1 month back, the Deputy Chief Minister of Karnataka, DK Shivakumar, had said that 96% of the potholes have been sorted in Bangalore. Out of the 15,000 odd potholes, only 500 potholes have remained. But today we are out on the streets of Bengaluru to give you a reality check on how many potholes have actually been cleared up or not. Today we are right now at Mission Road, and this entire road is traffic jam because of this particular reason. Before we show you that side, let me just show you this visual over here. See the situation of the road as of now, the condition of the road, and nobody would believe that this is actually a road. As soon as the bus clears up, you would be able to see that this particular patch that we are showing is not a trekking area where we are trekking, but it is a road in Bengaluru. This is a Mission Road which leads to one of the poshest areas of the city, which is Richmond Town, your Shanti Nagar, Double Road. How do you see?
Traveling man, when I work for civil defense, okay, and I'm there for public, but this has been a very spectacular and like very painful for customer, like for the people here. Due to that, like, see, what if it rains here? You're gone. The entire, and worst part is traffic police people are not doing their duty. Keeping these roads, and how do you think they will do it? On top of it, they're busy collecting money there. This is what I have seen people, they're not doing work.
And he's right when he says that, because we too travel every day, and that is how it is. This is another. Sir, what do you have to say about the road, sir?
It's very bad condition. Our BBMP saying no walls, nothing. But every road have 100 walls.
100 holes are saying.
So you can see from there to here, you can find around 25 to 30%.
Traffic is getting blocked.
At least 20 to 30 potholes you can get.
So these are some of the opinions and the views of the people who travel here on a daily basis, and they clearly are frustrated, keeping in mind the condition of this road over here.
All right, let me get in Sandeep Aniruddhan, convener Citizen Agenda for Bengaluru, and Srinivas Allavilli, Program Senior Fellow Sustainable Cities and Transport, WRI India. Srinivas, if I can come to you first. Sandeep Aniruddhan and I must have done a record number of stories on potholes, Srinivas. What is the way out? The BBMP and the government seem to be failing miserably. Is this a story which has no happy or positive ending, Srinivas?
Well, there can be, if we are able to influence the decision makers and the BBMP to fix the streets instead of fixing the potholes. Fixing the potholes is like trying to fix the band-aids. So we can apply a lot of band-aids and keep replacing a smaller band-aid with a bigger band-aid and a different brand of band-aid. But until you fix the cancer, you cannot fix the disease, right? This is a similar situation. We have the thing that we don't acknowledge often is that the city has grown exponentially, but the capacities and capabilities of a municipal corporation have not grown. So the same number of people are working to try to fix the city over the years. So that is a big capacity problem that is never addressed. The number of engineers we have, the amount of funds given, all of that needs to be done. And that has to be done in certain way that roads are not just laid, but maintenance contracts are also given along with the laying of the roads. So some of these are institutional and systemic changes, reforms that we need.
All right.
And BBMP is beginning to do that, but long way to go. But my suggestion is don't fix the potholes, fix the streets, fix the roads.
Sandeep Aniruddhan, whose responsibility it is if the city grows exponentially, then to increase the relative staff to kind of, and people to man it? Whose responsibility is it? Why should I die on the road just because I happen to be born and live and work in Bengaluru? Just because there are more people today on the streets than they were 2 decades ago, Sandeep Anirudhan.
Sudha, this goes to the basic question of who should administer and govern the city. Under the constitution, it has to be a city government, and we don't have a city government actually. What we have here, the BBMP is only an extension of the state government. There is no elected council. The BBMP doesn't have unification of functions. It controls just 2 or 3 services, whereas we have about 10 to 15 different parastatals which also compete with the BBMP in destroying our city. Basically, they dig up, all the digging up on the streets happens by all these other parastatals. Neither do they do restoration properly, nor does the BBMP ensure there's proper restoration. So there are too many cooks in the city, which is one of the reasons why there is no proper administration.
Too many cooks cooking potholes, Sandeep.
Exactly.
Yeah, so very, very unfortunate. Srinivas, let me come to you, Srinivas. There are also been cases where roads have been repaired, new roads have been put, but then after one, rain, they just give away. So I've spoken to many experts, they say corruption. It is just they don't even know how to lay the roads. So look at it. That's why I asked, is there an end to this? Okay, new roads will be put, but then there is corruption, the contractor is corrupt, the engineer is corrupt, etc., etc.